What's up, guys? Got a pretty niche use case asset here for you guys today, but it was requested by a patron member. So what we're looking at is a noise dampening area, and this only works for voices, not like music sources or various sound effects. It only works for player voices. So I have it outlined, and normally you'd want this invisible, but the outline helps you get a better idea of it. So when you walk in this area, instantly player voices from outside of it are muted for whoever is inside of it. And I don't mean muted as in zero, although it could be if you want it to be. They're just dampened. That's why I chose that word specifically for this system. Now, this is controllable, and we'll take a look at the back end in a second. So people on the outside of this area will still hear the people on the inside normally, but everybody on the inside will have everybody speaking on the outside affected. And you see this kind of system in use in some like drinking worlds and stuff like that, where there's mini games areas. When you enter those mini game areas, everything, all the chatter from the other rooms kind of goes away, or is at least muffled. So you can create a spatial effect, so like you're in a different room or something with this, and it's pretty easy to set up and configure. Take a look at that. So if we look at the asset in the editor, you have your room settings, which would be inside, and then the default settings, which is what it restores it to. Now, I recommend leaving these alone because these are the actual VRChat defaults. So if you change these, your sound is going to be different than it normally sounds. And you may want to do that, but probably not. So here's the actual inside settings. And if you look at how it works, it pretty much takes the volume down, right now how I have it set up, by about a third. Now if you wanted it to be lower or not as low, you just adjust these settings accordingly. So if you set the muffled gain to 0, it would be, you'd hear nothing from outside the room, and same thing with the distance. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. It's pretty simple and kind of niche, but also useful if you're looking for something like this, because it was not something you see very often. I mean, you see it implemented, but you don't really see it around. People don't know how it's made. So yeah, that's what it is. And that's it. Hopefully this gave you a solid start. Whether you're building your first VRChat world or just looking to add more polish to the one you've already got, these little systems can go a long way toward making your world feel interactive and alive. If you want to try this asset out before dropping it into your own project, I've got a public demo world set up. You can jump in, push buttons, test things out, and see exactly how it works in action. I always try to keep the demo world updated with the latest version, so it's a great place to explore and get ideas. And if this video helped you, or if you're using any of my tools in your world, consider supporting me on Patreon. It helps me carve out more time to make these assets, keep them updated, and put together more tutorials like this one. Even a small pledge goes a long way and means a lot. There's a link to both the demo world and the Patreon in the description below, so feel free to check them out. Thanks again for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.